Initial reaction when you found out that Allen was coming back for another year?
I mean, I was excited. I was really excited just to like know like because most of the seniors and like when CEOs told me he was coming back and stuff like that, it was just kind of like a, let's run it back again. Let's do the same thing and finish the job this time. So it was definitely a feeling of excitement when I knew he was coming back because I know most of the other people they already decided they were coming back. So it was just a great feeling.
Was there any deliberation to maybe not come back? Was that like even really a thought process in your mind, or were you pretty clear?
Oh, for Allen or me?
For you.
No. I mean, okay. Do you want the true answer or not?
Hey,
Yeah, he wants the truth.
I'm gonna let y'all think on that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, now I can't come back after this year, so let's just maybe I'll give you guys an answer like later.
Okay.
Why was it important for you to come back and instead finish the job and do that?
Well, just because there are a lot of things I still need to work on. Not like a finished product. I mean, I'll never be a finished product, but in terms of just like I said, working on little things like cuts, catching, and just like knowing what I could like be. I know I'm a better receiver than like what I do show like at times, and just like messing up. So it's kind of like coming back an extra year to get myself ready for that level. Whether that's gaining weight, cuts, getting smarter, more knowledge of the game and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't want to go like to the league and not like feel ready. But then there's the other opposite is like, when do you ever feel like you're ready? If you wait forever, then. So now it's kind of like I've used all my years, burnt it out. So now I have no choice.
This is definitely last year.
Definitely the last ride.
This time last year, you were saying that you couldn't put on weight. You've tried. Is that still something that you're still working or?
I've gained a lot recently. I don't know how, because I pretty much eat the same. Okay, not really. I've switched it up. I started eating chicken and rice a lot, Red Baron pizzas, the 4 meats one. I eat breakfast every day, so that changed. I mean, I don't drink water as much. Kind of need to. Oh yeah, I don't eat as much candy anymore. I guess you could say that, but I don't know how.
Have you had a similar? Cause you've been here for however many years. I mean, does Rob have a different training program, or from going from 23, 24, we need to do this, or how is he kind of approach just your off season training regimen?
I mean, it's all kind of like really the same. But it just depends on like how you want to use it, how many protein shakes are you drinking, how much are you eating, how much are you doing this and that. And like for me, there's a fine line between like gaining too much weight and like being strong, but also like knowing like what's too much and like what's not gonna make me feel slow and like cut and do all this stuff out here. So it's like finding that like fine medium. Like maybe I get to a weight and I'm like, okay, I like this, and then I get more stuff in, and then maybe I put a little bit more on, or maybe I just want to drop because it's really easy for me to lose weight and not put it back on. So, I mean, for me, eating is like it's a job, kind of, but I like eating, so it's no problem.
Do you feel stronger, feel fat, still, like you said, maintaining the speed, maintaining everything, do you feel like you've made a difference?
I feel more like powerful, like stronger. I guess I'm always like, I always feel strong. I guess I feel more powerful in terms of like getting like in and out of like cuts or breaks or just like snap downs, like little things like that. So, but then like I said, it's too much to, I don't want to get to like 180 and then I'm like, oh, I can't cut like I used to because that's my game. So it's like all doing whatever your game requires. I can't be like, oh, someone else is 185 and you get 185 and I get 185 and I can't do what makes me good. So it's kind of like staying in that fine line, but also knowing I got to put on some more weight because more hits and stuff like that, durability.
On the field, have you kind of always had a chip on your shoulder to prove people wrong from a size standpoint? Coach Gundy talked about some of that being maybe what you dealt with when you came in here. You've obviously, gone on to have the career you've had here.
I don't want to say it's necessarily a chip on. I mean, yes, you hear the noise of other people and things like that, but I think most of it is, like I said, before, competing against myself in terms of so I mean, when I was younger, it's watching Stoner, watching Lando Wolf, and being okay, I want to make those plays, I want to do that. So looking at them and then having that vision. But then now, since I'm the elder statesman and people watching me, now it's competing against myself in terms of my potential. I know what I can do, I know what I can accomplish. So it's why come out here and I don't want to say waste reps, but why come out here and go half when I know I can go full, because if I go half, maybe I'm making somebody else not better or something like that. So just competing against myself and what I know how to do.
One thing I'm curious about too, as a man that you're returning kicks, returning punts, going over the middle against linebackers in the Big 12, is there an art to learning how to take a hit?
Yes, there is an art, and I don't think people realize you can't tense up. You have to know you're getting hit, but it's also hard if you don't know you're getting hit. I don't want to say it's a skill, but it's you almost have to go limp
They say that's what you're supposed to do in a car crash, isn't it? Like, it's better if you're not tensed up.
Yeah, but a lot of people, I mean, you see that, like, so if I'm running the ball and I catch off a screen and I turn around, well, I'm expecting someone to come down there. So there might be a little hesitation, not necessarily in my movement, but in my head, like, okay, there's probably going to be somebody there. So if there's nobody there, then it's like, okay, like, we're going to run. And then if I'm running over the middle and I see, like, a linebacker's, like, 6'5", 220 or something, and he's going to hit me, I'm not about to be like, oh, yeah, I'm about to be tough and, like, run him over. Odds are that's not happening. So it's kind of like, I guess, jiu-jitsu of, like, learning how to, like, absorb the hit, but also, like, deflect it, like, back onto them. So it's like, I feel it, but it's like, it doesn't feel as bad to me as it, you know, everybody thinks it does, you know? Because I more or less take it, no diddy.
So how long has it taken you to figure that out? Because you didn't get hit that much in high school.
Yeah, I really didn't get hit. I guess, like, after my, like, sophomore year, after I started playing a lot, just like, okay, like, this is gonna happen. Sometimes it's just about, like, you know, you just gotta take it, no diddy.
Whenever you were in high school, were you worried about offers? Was that something you stressed about as a high schooler?
I stress about it all the time. It's just, I mean, you work that hard to, like, play college football and stuff, so it's like, you know, sometimes you work so hard and you want to see, like, the fruits of your labor. You want to see, like, oh, this and that opportunity, like, pop up. So when it doesn't, you kind of get, like, a little bit discouraged and stuff. So, I mean, yeah.
So if you could go back now and talk to that sophomore Brennan Presley, what would you tell him about, hey, everything's going to be all right?
Well, I mean, that's if I knew what I knew now.
Yeah,
if I did
that's
know
what I'm saying.
If I knew what I knew now, I'd be like, hey, like, everything. Well, I don't think I would tell myself that.
Okay.
Sometimes if you, like, if I go back and tell them that, hey, everything's all right, like, this and that, then you start to relax. Be like, oh, I know. And then you don't carry yourself like, you know, the chip on your shoulder, like, you know, this and that, because you're just like, you do everything. It's like if I told you, like, go, like, you have to play in a basketball game and you have to score 2 points. And whether you score 2 points or not, you still get $1 million. You'll throw up half-court shots and all that stuff because, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to get $1 million. Rather, if I said, hey, you got to score 2 points, you're going to be crossover, fade away, step. You're going to pull everything out to get that 2 points. So it's just that, like, sense of, like, security and stuff that, like, I would not tell them that just because, like, I mean, that grind always has to be there, whether you know it or not.
I want to go back to high school, too. This time of year when you were in high school, and you seem to love track. I went to some of your meets. Do you miss that? You miss the track meet?
I do miss
track season.
I do miss track, and people ask me now, like, do you want to run track? And I was like, I hate the workouts. I hate practice, but I love the meets because, I mean, you meet other people from other teams. You get to run. Just like the competition, like that stuff is fine. But I hated the workouts.
Track practice.
Just getting 500, 400, 300, 200, then go back 100, 200. 300. I hate that part, but I love it. So, and I wouldn't run in college because they were running some crazy times. So, but I mean, I love track. I wish I could do it.